So students, now we will be discussing about how to find value of integral using acceptance rejection method. Okay. So to find the value of integration using acceptance rejection method, okay, so suppose that I have an integration from 0 to 3 exponential of x dx. Okay, so this is the value of integration I am having, and I want to solve this integration using acceptance rejection method. So what I will do? Okay. So I know the limit of x. X is going from 0 to 3. So 0 to 3. Okay. Your f of x is basically e to the power x. Okay. So for x is equal to 0, okay, the value of f of x will be 1. Okay. And since it is an exponentially increasing function, so I can estimate this function like this for pictorial representation. Okay. And the value of x is equal to 3, the corresponding value of this will be e to the power 3. Okay, so this is e to the power 3. So now you can see that I have a rectangle. Okay. And basically integration, what it means? That I have to calculate this area. Okay. So I want to calculate this area, and how to do this? This is the main question. So I will be using acceptance rejection method to solve this integral. Okay. So I have a rectangle with me, and the dimensions of rectangle in the x-axis are going from 0 to 3, and in the y-axis the dimension of the rectangles are going from 0 to e to the power 3. Okay. So what I will do is I will generate a pair of random number. Okay, I will call that pair of random number xi, which will be generated between 0 to 3. Okay, and I will be generating another pair of random number yi, that will be between 0 to e to the power 3. Okay, so once I do this, okay, then what I have to check? Okay, I have the equation y is equal to e to the power. Okay, so the value for which yi is coming less than e to the power xi, okay, then I will increment my s. Okay, so basically that value is, that number is generated inside this. Okay, so the number which is generated inside the region of interest will be satisfying y is less than exponential of x. So all these random numbers will be accepted. Any random number which is coming outside will be rejected. Okay, we will not be incrementing the counter if y is greater than e to the power xn. Okay, so this will give you the value of s, n will give you the total number of random numbers generated. Okay, so now I can calculate the value of the ratio s by n. Okay, so once I have, for very large value of numbers, the ratio of exponential of s by n, then I can write the value of integration as So the value of integration will be I is equal to 3 into e to the power 3 into this ratio. Okay, and this is how you can calculate the value of this integration using acceptance rejection method. Okay, so this is how you can do it. So this was the acceptance rejection method. Okay, there is another very important class of improvement in the acceptance method, which is known as importance sampling. Okay. I will briefly discuss this technique with you. Okay. So in importance sampling method, what will happen? That suppose that if you are having an integration, okay, like a Gaussian integration, let us say. Okay. So if you are having a Gaussian integration, then what the Monte Carlo method suggests, that the traditional Monte Carlo method, that you generate a lot of random numbers between those of both A and B and try to find the value of this. Okay. So that is valid, but as I have told you that it is very computationally cost. Basically, it is very computationally cost method. So basically, we will be now discussing importance sampling. So basically, it means from the name itself, you can see that you have to take more samples in the important area. So you can see that this is your area, but you can see that the most of the area of the integration is coming from this region. Okay, very less area is coming from this region. So what you do, rather than generating random numbers in this region and this region, try to sample more and more random numbers in this region. Okay. So generate more and more random numbers in this region. Okay, and generate a few random numbers in this region. Okay. How can you do this? You can do this by modifying the probability distribution function of the random numbers. So you have to basically now move from uniform random numbers to non-uniform random numbers. So basically, whatever you do, okay. So if the area is of like this kind, so what you do, you try to generate most random numbers in this region. Okay. So basically, with the variation in the function, your probability distribution will change. So this method is known as importance sampling method. So yeah.